This is the Lockpicking Newbie, and today we're going to continue a newbie's journey on high security locks and dimple locks. You may remember in video number 45, I showed off this ABIS 75 IB50 lock and this Sparrow's black flag pick set. And in video 59, I got that lock picked. And I do occasionally pull it out and pick it. It's super, super fun. I think it is an orange belt lock at this point. And I can see why, before I figured out how to pick it, it was like, this is super hard. And I ground down the flag and got it to work. And you'll see all that in that other video. But now that I have a tool that's the correct size and I kind of figured out how to do it, it's sort of a no-brainer. Still very fun. So I got on the lockpicking Discord and talked to a bunch of guys there, including Ask Pure. I don't know how to pronounce the username. It's IDFASKPURE. But if you search for a user Ask Pure, ASKPURE, you'll find him. Really nice guy. He's got a bunch of security locks, and I got from him this multi-lock. It should be a multi-lock interactive. I don't really know. There's the interactive element on the key. Really interesting looking lock. I have done a little bit to try to pick it. I've tensioned it, and it has serrated pins in it, and so I can tension it and try to, I can feel some serration type clicks, but can't get anything done past the first pin. And we have this DOM IX10, which quite frankly I'm rather terrified of. But I don't know if you can see in there, it's got 2 rows of pins, and I believe it's actually a red belt lock. So to go from this orange belt, single pin, single row, to the multi-lock interactive with serrated pins is too big of a step. So I went and got something else from Amazon. What we have here is an opening. Oh, I don't think I need my knife yet. What the heck, I'll use the knife. And as always, children, do not cut yourself to pieces with the knife. Okay, so what we have here is a brand spanking new multi-lock Junior. I have never seen one of these. It's got the card. It's got some mounting hardware, like as if I was going to put it in a door. And here's the key. It's got pin in pin, but not the fancy schmancy stuff. And look, what a nice looking cylinder this is. It says Junior on the core. And, oh, yeah, very nice. Very nice. This lock gives every sign of not ever having been abused, taken apart, put back together, rekeyed, yada, yada, yada. Okay, kiddos. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to try to pick this. Now, oof. Okay. Tell you what, I'm gonna, before I do that, I'm gonna take the tail piece off just to get it out of the way. And I promise this is not a cheat. Like I said, that ABIS 75 IB, whatever, really fun. and it doesn't really even get any less fun the more I pick it. It's got those tiny little key pins and a microscopic spot in the keyway where you can get the pick. So if you have the means, I highly recommend it. All right. And I put the tail plate back on there because if and when I get to gutting this thing, I don't want the core to just dump out and fly across the room. All right, now, first of all, I want to tell you I have never picked a dimple lock from the vise, so I don't even know how I'm going to tension it. Let me just... I have the freedom to go either way. And all right, I've got these I've got these picks here. So these are all, I don't even know what you call these. I guess you'd call these right-hand picks because I'm rotating to the right. And I guess if I can, let's see, let me see if I can count the pins. That's 1 stack, 2 stacks, 3 stacks, 4 stacks, 5 stacks in the back. Okay. Now, let's see if I'm gonna rotate my pick counterclockwise. I want to tension clockwise. So let's do that. Okay. Let's see if we can get something done here. Okay, I'm gonna put sort of like medium tension. All right, nothing on 1. Feel something on 2. Okay, a little click on 2 and some movement in the core. So feels like that might be a little bit of drag on 1 now. Okay, nothing on 3. And I can just tell you, I'm having a really hard time feeling where the actual pin stacks are. So oops, that's too big. So I'll switch to the bigger flag. Still nothing on 1. 2's just right there. So let me see if I can get back to 3 now. All right, I'm gonna try to let the pick ride right in this little V right here. Okay, I can just barely touch it. So that's 2. Okay, a little click on 3. A little click on 4. I got some movement on 5. I don't think I got the click yet. Okay, I think I might have got some. No, here's 5 back here. You might have been able to hear I dropped some pins. Not sure what color a Multi-Lock Junior is. I don't know which pins I dropped either. Okay, I just touched, I don't know, 2 or 3 and got it set again. I'm coming back out. I guess I'm on 2 now. All right, I'm back all the way out to the front. Okay, so let's just start over. 1 is completely loose. 2 feels like it's got some firmness to it, but I'm gonna just guess that it's set and move back to 3. Little click on 3. I'll click on 4. And now I'm trying to see if I can find 5. All right. Either I just can't find 5 or it's already set or some other doggone thing's going on. All right, I'm going to try to set 1. Well, it's up there. All right. So now I'm going to go to the middle pins. Okay, so 1 is loose. 2 is binding. Okay, they'll click on 2 and some movement in the core. 3 is binding. Click on 3, movement in the core. 4 is loose. Okay, click on 5 and movement in the core. Back to the beginning. I need, okay, 1 is super loose. 2, I might just drop 2. Heard a little click when I got 4 back there. Okay, easing tension. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there, but I got an outer pin to drop. The outer pin on number 1 dropped. Okay, all right, I think I just touched something on 3, got some movement in the core again. So I really just don't have a good feel for where the pins are. And I think that with a lot of practice, I will get that. This is really, really cool. I'm gonna reset the lock. And I'm just gonna have one more, well, I don't know if it's gonna be one, but I'm just have another go at it. And because I was actually really encouraged by the clicks that I did get. Okay, but this time, I wonder if I can go the opposite direction. I wonder if I have enough room in that key. Ooh, I might. And I'm using the pick backwards, but whatever. Okay, so I'm going counterclockwise, picking clockwise, nothing on 1. Click on 2 and movement in the core. Click on 3 and movement in the core. Click on 4 and movement in the core. Maybe a little counter. I don't know what that was. I felt something. Okay, I hit 5, but then now I don't know what it's doing. Oop, I just dropped something. I just dropped a bunch, I think. I'm not sure if I'm up against some piece of the lock or what right now. I'm gonna just come back out a little bit. I think that was 3 maybe. Let me go back to the beginning. All right, 1 is springy. Oh, maybe I overset something because 2 is springy. 3 is springy. This feels bad. All right, guys. Well, okay. Not making a lot of progress, but I will say it's better than the interactive. I do feel like there's some feel more so than on the interactive, so that's a good thing. So I think this junior is going to be a good practice lock. I'm actually really wondering whether or not I ought to be using an even easier lock, like not a pin-in-pin lock. So that'll be an open question right now. But for now, this is what I'm going to use to try to learn how to pick dimple locks with. And I hope sometime soon to get you an open video on the junior here. And what I will probably do is similar to what I did with the Medico, is do some real study on these other locks with some disassemblies and whatever, like I did with the Medico. So there you have it. Dimple locks, dimple picks, high security locks. Did not get anything open, well, other than this orange one. But still very exciting and looking forward to learning a lot. So with that, that's all I have for you. This is the Lockpicking Newbie. Have a good day.